You know what today is? Today is momentum, which you don't know what momentum is.
Better for yourself. Everything is seen by business, family, God.
Momentum was absolutely amazing. Hands down, one of the best real estate events.
Awesome. It was amazing. It was what I needed.
It was so intensive. It was so personal.
Just took a leap of faith and said, let's do it. And I have been blown away.
The way they have their business structured to really go on for years and generations is pretty incredible, and I'll be implementing that for sure. Some of the things they're implementing and the systems they're putting into place will really help my business and build this from a two-person operation to something where we have team members and systems that we can scale forever and ever.
Momentum is a 2-day virtual event. We sold about 135 tickets, and it teaches you how to wholesale deal, how to acquire properties, and how to disposition properties. Pretty much one of those things that you hear on the internet. You hear people always talk about make money with zero or little or no money down. Well, if you thought it was a scam, it's not a scam. So today I'm going to show you the top tips on how to create a successful webinar. Obviously, step one is to create a funnel where you grab people's leads, where you can go ahead and gather their information. And this is why you get a lot of free webinars, meaning, hey, check out my one free webinar, or hey, go ahead and get my free book. It's because it's the stepping stone to them gathering information to be able to send you what they really want to sell you. So if you're building a website or a funnel, you kind of want to think about it like this. I'm currently at a Starbucks drive-thru, right? I cannot get out of the Starbucks drive-thru unless I go through the whole drive-thru. Think about this like a funnel or a website. Once you're in the funnel or website, don't give them an option to get out of your funnel. Keep them inside your website for as long as you can. Give them some free things on the way, right? This is not free, but there's no pricing on the first menu. I don't know if you guys noticed, no pricing on the first menu. Oh, it's time to check out. Well, here's the pricing to what you get. A white chocolate mocha.
Do you want the whipped cream still?
No, no whipped cream. Going through the funnel, through the checkout, right? So I'm not gonna get my product until I pay first, which is the exact same thing you would wanna do for your website. You give them some free stuff, you get them to your website, you give them no options to get out of your website, and then you don't show them any pricing until they're ready to check out. They go to the checkout, and then they check out, they get the product, right? You gotta build your website or your funnel just like that. A lot of people build funnels or websites where you can click on the video, or you have to click on the video and it takes you to the YouTube page or to the YouTube, and people are like, oh great, they're looking at my YouTube. No, we're not here to get you subscribers, we're here to sell your product, okay? And don't forget, when you give them a product, it has to be good where they keep coming back because they are addicted. So we rented out this studio, and one of the things that I was mentioning is you can't have a super high-end ticket if you don't have the production to go with it. Here you got James and Jashawn up. So what are you currently doing right now?
So right now we're setting up the monitors so they can see themselves. So we just got to change the live viewer real quick.
And this is pretty much just Zoom, right? So Zoom going straight into a feed that's going
from this laptop to the TV. And that was so they can see themselves in the comments. And then we got this smaller TV down here so they can read off their PowerPoint presentation.
So PowerPoint, see people's comments.
Viewers in their comments, and then right here writing everything else.
And then what do you, is this where the magic happens, Cart? This is Courtney?
It's all me. It's all me. I'm just kidding.
So what are you doing, Cart?
I am allowing people admission into the Zoom call, and then if there's more than one person, I am warning them and I will kick them out. Like a good event planner I am.
That's good. So pretty much they go into the funnel, they buy the ticket, and then they use their first and last name, and then she makes sure that they paid for their ticket and then lets them in. And then what else do you have going on, James?
So we got the switcher right here, the switch between cameras. Camera 2 is off right now, but
So is it here?
so we can just keep coming back and forth. This is what's going to be on the live stream itself. This is just a preview window. You do fade in, fade outs. Custom built background on the 6 TVs.
Wow, all these cameras look really nice. Are these the ones we rented?
One of them is. The other 2 are ours. This one's just out of focus.
So when we first started doing events, we were doing live events. The only reason why we switched to virtual is because of the coronavirus. But when we first had our live event, it was crazy because our backdrop was an inflatable balloon. We were trying to save money instead of renting out stuff from the hotel, and man, it was such a mess. You know, eventually over time, guys, you will learn from each individual event to make the next event much better. You know, of course, before running the whole show, it was just myself a couple years back. Now obviously we have a whole crew and they're professionals at what they do. I was just trying to make sure things didn't burn down. So I mean, one thing that I really want to bring up is you have so like one of the biggest builders out there right now is Investor Care. So then you think about, you know, well, what's the difference between me and the other guy? Kind of like Carlos was saying about how, you know, what is the difference? You probably both have the same lead, you both are probably gonna hit the same day. Who has the better credibility? So what about if this person goes into like an Investor Care, they've seen the exact same data or the exact same testimonials, the exact same content.
The majority of investors have the same website.
Yeah, everyone always has the exact same everything. I don't know if you remember, but when you were actually still closing deals a while ago, you were able to close somebody just because they liked their online presence. They're like, oh, I read these many reviews and I saw your videos on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And I think they took less, even though somebody was offering them more, just because
It took $20,000 less from us just
Yeah.
because of the credibility.
Because of what? Trust, right? Think about this. Most sellers, they don't sell a house every month. They don't sell a house every year. They don't.
Twice a lifetime, maybe.
It's 1 to 2 times in their lifetime, right? So imagine how big of a decision that is for a seller, where that's 1 to 2 times in a lifetime. That is a huge thing. So they want to trust in a professional, right? And even if you don't have a brand, even if you're just starting off, and you're marketing and they reach out to you, you're the professionals.
Well, make sure that you reach out to Efren and Miguel at Gold Level Media. So
goldlevelmarketing.com.
goldlevelmarketing.com. If you guys want to put that, I said that already.
Yeah, we don't lose nothing with the call. So
Sir?
hit him up.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Glad I finally got you on.
Alright guys, hopefully this video was super helpful. If it was, please give it a huge thumbs up and a comment down below if you have any questions, and I will get back to you. And if you're liking these 2 videos a week, please show some love in the comments just so I know you're watching.